This is Joshman 18, and today I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite episodes of King of the Hill called A Man Without a Country Club. Okay, this episode starts with the gang building their own putting green in the backyard. And they call themselves the Rainy Street Country Club. At the same time, Khan comes over and looks over the fence. And he say, "How many food stamps it cost to make this?" It's like making fun of him. And he tells him about Nine Rivers and how perfect everything is there for golfers. And they get upset. Well, soon later, as the guys are playing golf in their own yard, Ted Wasson comes over to Khan's house. Yeah, and before they went in, they were talking about how they didn't want to be there. So when they're in, Khan and his men make stupid jokes, a ton of that stuff. And soon Khan and Ted, they go to the back porch and sit down and smoke tohibas, as Ted calls them. As they're smoking, Khan asks to join Nine Rivers Country Club, as a golf ball immediately comes in and smashes their glasses of champagne or whatever it is. I don't know, eggnog? I'm not sure. But it smashes that, and then Khan goes complaining in Laotian to them, going blah 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 blah. I don't know how to say it. He's like, "Hey, monkey!" And when Hank's playing golf, Ted Wilson comes and sees, and he confronts Hank, gives him some tips on golfing. And Ted offers him a cigar, but Hank says, "Oh, you might have not realized this, but this is Cuban." And Khan goes, "Oh!" Yeah, so Ted invites Hank to Nine Rivers Country Club and says he can bring a friend. Next day when they're there, it looks like Dale's gonna join them. But he has something that comes up, so Khan jumps out of the trunk, and he joins Hank and Ted. And Ted either wanted the skinny guy or the fat guy, in his own words, to join him and Hank, but instead Khan came. So then they play, and yeah, Khan messes with Hank and says, "Hillbilly!" And Hank messes. And Ted explains to him that Khan will get full membership at Nine Rivers if Hank gets in. So, Khan cheers him on for his own benefit, and Hank gets in. And after that, Hank and Peggy go to a raffle or something at Nine Rivers. And they announced that Hank Hill won the raffle. But looking over there, Hank pulls a couple of things out of the rifle thing that you spin around. And he sees a bunch of them that just say his name, like Hank Hill, the white guy, the white one, a bunch of that. Hank confronts Ted on this later, and Ted admits that he only wanted him to join because he was white. And he asked him to stay because he was his friend, I guess, or something. So Hank tests his friendship by asking, what accessories, or whatever it is, accessories do I sell for a living? And Ted says, tractors? And Hank shakes his head no, leaves Nine Rivers, And that's it for Hank at Nine Rivers. He gives up his membership. Yeah, but also in turn, Con also loses his membership at Nine Rivers. And Con gets pissed off at Hank. He's like, "Oh, Hank Hill, why you leave? They take away my membership too." He's like, I didn't fit there, Con. So Con is upset that he's not in Nine Rivers anymore. Until Hank and the gang bring him a t-shirt that says Rainy Street Country Club. So Con can join their country club and play golf there. That's pretty much it. That's where the episode ends. Again, this is one of my favorite episodes in the King of the Hill series, so glad to do a review on it, tell what it's about, what happens. And I hope you guys like it. See you out later.